Welcome back to Battle Cage. It's your boy Saif, and you know what time it is? It's time. Well, it's time to make the bet, and I know I'm a little bit late to the party. It's fight day, and this might be, a last-minute thing, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's always time. It's always time to make the bet, and it's always time to make money. Let's get into it.
Talk about the trap, we doing numbers. When you talking about this rap shit, we doing numbers. If you talking about that money, best be talking numbers. If you talk about the hood, you can't take it from us. We doing numbers. We doing numbers. We doing numbers. We doing numbers. If you talk about
It's time to do the numbers. It's time to make the bet. Let's get into it. This is the show where I don't waste your time. I don't blah, 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 blah. Go straight into the business. We are going to go for the security parlay of the night. It's my three picker. The thing that I think is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's only a quarter of a unit. $25. I got a minus 102. Jacoby Smith. This was, as you can see from the bet slip, I literally placed it as soon as I saw Jacoby Smith. I needed something to push me over the edge, and it was Jacoby Smith replacing the Swedish guy against Preston Parsons, and I took him. So I took Jacoby Smith. I actually grabbed him at the opening lines, so I got him at a better value. I got him at minus 455. That was the best value as soon as it opened up. Like I said, I believe Marco Tullio is gonna beat Ihor Portelio. I think he's gonna finish him inside the distance. Minus 225 if you want to play him. I feel confident. I actually have that in another parlay, which I'm gonna discuss. So Marco Tullio is in the security parlay, and we have Cesar Almeida again. This one might be scary. I should have maybe picked somebody else, but Abdul Razak Al Hassan, he's pushing 40 at this point. I just don't see the level of of resistance that I think Cesar Almeida, he bounces back. He's a bona fide striker, and as long as he can weather the storm from the wrestling pedigree, because I think that's the only real threat Abdul Razak Al Hassan has, is just a wrestle the living shit out of Cesar Almeida. But Almeida is the bigger guy. I believe in his power. I think he gets the job done. So I got Cesar Almeida at minus 270. So that is my security parlay of the day. The next one is kind of for funsies. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for it, but it's going to be Mackenzie Dern straight play money line. It's a quarter of a unit, and I'll tell you the truth. The only reason I'm doing this is because I just want to talk shit to everybody that I picked the right dog in the main event. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? But for anyone picking Amanda Ribbas, you guys are thinking logically. It is the correct pick. From the logical point of view, maybe I'm being a little more emotional, but I'm also investing in the fact that I think the growth from the very first fight to now, there just been more of leaps of improvement, and Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribbas. Amanda Ribbas was, I think, always good, but I also respect Amanda Ribbas' heart, and she's been in very, very tough fights with some tough ass chicks. So Amanda Ribbas is definitely, respect. I just want to, see if I'm on the right side. So I am backing Mackenzie Dern ever so slightly. So I'm, again, quarter of a unit. I'm not going crazy. This is just for, shits and giggles, if you will, but also because this is the way I feel personally. Now, one prop that kind of stands out for me, which I'm probably going to talk about it now. This play right here, it's a 10-legger for the night. If it hits, it hits. It's probably not, but if it is, I'm gonna be the GOAT. Again, a quarter of a unit just for fun. I'm not overexposing myself. It's the very first event of the year. I say save your money, guys, for the following week, because we got the real main event coming up. We have Mahecha versus Tarukian, and that car is stupid loaded. So play reserve today. Don't blow your budget. But these picks are definitely something that I'm going with. Magomed Gadzi Shlof. Man, he just fits the description. The wrestling there, the power there, the physicality is there. His opponent, I'm gonna say I respect Bruno. If you didn't watch my original breakdown video, go ahead and watch it. I'll have it at the end of the video. But I respect Bruno, but I'm gonna go with Magomed here. Jacoby Smith, once again, at this point, he's minus 625. You could consider inside the distance. I think this fight is not going to distance also. Thiago Moises, I'm actually getting a much better line. I wanted to pick Thiago Moises. He was like minus 192. There has been a rebound money coming in on Troy Ogden. So totally get it. Troy Ogden is game. He's game for sure. There's no knocking him. He's a physical specimen. He is 35 years of age. I just think at this point of the game, Thiago Moises is really kind of like peaking, at 30 years of age, and I think he is the right side. And plus, I'm getting him at minus 155, a much better value than I wanted to. And again, it's just a little stabber. Marco Tulio inside the distance, minus 225. That's how I feel. Remember, I told you that I'm willing to take him inside the distance against Ihor Porteria to get the better value. Roman Kopylov, it is scary because I respect Chris Curtis. Full respect. I want to go on record and say this man has been in the game for a very long time. He's very cerebral, but at 35, I think he's kind of slowing down. He got into the UFC a little bit late for my liking. And Roman Kopylov, man, he's just that dude. If this fight stays standing, he's always game. I think his volume is much greater than Chris Cord against Chris Curtis. In fact, I will tell you what the volume differential here is. It's gonna be. Let me go over here. Right here. Let's go to the volume differential. So let's go to significant strikes. So significant strikes, they're kind of there, but I think absorbed per minute, as you can see, Chris Curtis just gets hit on. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it's so funny. I said the volume is going to be on Roman Kopylov. It's actually, according to the stats, more on Chris Curtis. So he always stands in the that little boxing stance. So it's going to be a fun fight. I do think Roman Kopylov edges it out. He's that guy. I really like him. And moving forward, Cesar Almeida, he is in my security parlay. I'm just going to, rinse and repeat, minus 265 here. Here's that sneaky prop that you guys should consider. Plus 140 for Mackenzie Dern. She had 0 takedowns in the very first fight. I think it's a different Mackenzie Dern. She was honing in that wrestling. She's really trying. She's practicing, I believe, with Henry Cejudo. So, like I said, there's just been exponential growth. I think it's overstating it a little bit, but definitely considerable and significant growth from Mackenzie Dern. And I believe in a 5-round fight, 25 minutes, we see 2 takedowns, maybe earlier in the fight and maybe later in the fight. And it's a prop that I'm targeting. Punahale, man. One thing about this, if you look at the takedown for the fight props, you have Punahale for 1.5 takedowns at minus 190 versus Urasmedic at less than 1. And so basically they are kind of saying Punahale takes the fight down. Well, if he does, I think he drowns Urasmedic, if you ask me. So why not take a stabber on another plus play? Punahale Soriano plus 3.5. It's basically a spread. All he has to do is maybe win 1 round and doesn't get ragdoll or finished by Urasmedic. And if it's a split decision or a very close, 30-27, I should get the nod, or 29-28, I should get the nod. So this is kind of where I want. I just don't want a 10-8 round for Urasmedic, and I should be safe there. Moving forward, Nuro Aliyev. I know it's the very first fight. I'm just squeezing all the lemons. I personally hate betting the first fight, so this is just for funsies, as you can see. Austin Bashi, at this point, I am a believer, so I'm going to take Austin Bashi here. And once again, it is a quarter of a unit, a very small, modest play, but the payout is absolutely stupid for $1,400. Why not take a stab on this, fun play? And most of it sounds kind of logical to me. So very quick video, make the bet. The The most confident picks are, is my security parlay. Magomed could be definitely added to the security parlay if you want. And yeah, it's still early. We still got like maybe what 7 hours before the fight. Comment down below. Maybe you guys can give me free play. You know what I'm saying? Let's win money together, but do not overexpose yourself. Save your money for next week because we got a good one. We can definitely pick our spots in UFC 311 and make some money there. So you already know I already have a parlay going with my head chef and Umar. Make the bet, baby. Let's go. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Short and sweet. Those are my confident picks. Those are my plays. I'm not exposing myself. Only 0.75 units out the door. It is what it is. Just getting a little warm up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Catch you on the flip side. Stay safe. Don't lose your money, guys. And see you next time.